Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4, the Dutch Rijk, on regular Iron Man difficulty. We're going to be taking a look at what we have stationed around the globe today. I may have already assigned them new orders, I am not completely certain, I haven't played in quite a while actually. So this is going to be a fairly laid back episode actually. We're gonna just kick back, we're gonna do some relaxing, reorganize our military factories and whatnot, because we need more things. We already have a bunch of modern tanks being built, I think we will go ahead and queue up some more. Why? Because why the hell not? There we go, we could use about 3 more production lines, right? Now let's see, do we have any jet fighters yet? No, we do not. Do we have them being researched? No, we do not either, but 67 days until nuclear weapons. Are we building any of these yet? Just quickly check. We might have one in here. No, we don't. So we don't have any nuclear reactors yet, as far as I'm aware. Oh, we've got them. We've certainly got them queued up. That's good. I think what we'll do is we'll try and we'll basically look in the lines here, try and find as many of our civilian infrastructure as, civilian factories rather, that we can find. And we'll shove them up to the top of the queue. That way we'll be able to rebuild a little bit faster. Because they'll focus on repairing the civilian factories, which can then help us repair other factories. Yeah, there's a lot of things in here currently that are not civilian factories. So if you just cleverly rearrange that, then we should be able to... There we go. I think all the civilian factories that we currently possess that are damaged are being tended to. Now we could close up our trade borders, which would lose us about 90 factories. However, we are importing a lot of chromium at the moment. We're sending... Well, we can send 41 factories away and still not have enough. And then we'd need another... Yeah, it would roughly weigh up. It would roughly weigh up. So, if we were to cancel all our trade laws, go to closed economy, we'd lose a lot of bonuses perhaps, but we'd get our chromium back, which we could then use to make a buttload more tanks. It might be worth it. Anyway, let's hit that speed just a little bit. There we go, so we can refresh that. Okay, so we are currently trading away 63 factories. We're getting 89, so we still have a net profit. As in, we're getting more factories back than we're giving away. Yeah, I think we'll leave it for just a bit. We want to try and build up a little bit more, do a little bit more repairing. The Germans are still fighting the Soviets. I hope to God that they're not going to be able to take Moscow. That would be very helpful if they wouldn't be able to. They have a giant front line though. Can we quickly check the... Ooh, we're starting to generate some world tension. Current wars. They are on the ropes. The Germans, not so much. They have 1,338 divisions still. Ugh. That's something I'm not a particularly great fan of. Communist States of America? Oh yeah, right. Alaska became communist. I remember that. That was weird. Let's see, you guys are all going over there. Yeah, that's fine. Any more military factories? What do we need? Logistics, do we have enough? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we have more than enough infantry equipment. We have more than enough advanced artillery. Towed anti-tank we don't really need. We've got enough motorized. Enough support equipment by far. We don't really have a lot of light modern tanks yet. The rest of everything is in surplus. Can we just get rid of a bunch of these tanks? Planes, rather? Because I know exactly how this is going to go. We're going to have a giant list of things to look at here, and it's going to be horrible. Can't we just ditch them in the ocean somewhere? Where future historians can then dig them up or something? I don't know. I don't need them. We have exiled divisions. Yeah, that's fine. That'll sort themselves out pretty soon. We have 500 air experience. It would be wise to spend that somewhere. So we'll take a look at production. Single out airplanes. Fighter 3 Mark II. Yeah, let's take a look at you. Can we do anything more? Yes, we can give you more reliability and range. There we go. Extra operational range. Now you might say, why do you want to get extra range? The answer is quite simple. It's to get more coverage over the entire air zone, which would reduce in overall higher efficiency. There we go, we'll add a couple lines. We need a couple more planes, right? We could use some more air superiority. There we go. That's more like it. So that's going to take care of that. Now, how's our Navy doing? We have 5 carriers, 3 battleships, 2 heavy heavy cruisers. Yeah, it's fine. I would perhaps like a little bit more carriers in the long run. So we'll go ahead and add another line, I suppose. Right, deselect you, naval dockyards, please. It's going to take more chromium. We'll just assign you to the Royal Navy for short. What would our loadout be? 30 to 66? I'll take a 30 to 66, I suppose. Or a 40 to 56, that's fine. Get some different loadouts in there. Try and not get our people killed. Even with a chromium shortage, we will make plenty. I want you to increase priority above. There we go. Preferably over. Yeah, there we go. Above the battleship. That would be great. I think we'll leave the Navy like that for now. And we don't need any more motorized or artillery or any of that. I'm half tempted to cancel this weapons line, actually. Even though it's only steel. It's only steel. We don't really need any more steel, do we? No. Although, that said, we are nearly using 1,600 steel just for production. That is impressive. If nothing else, that is quite impressive. I think what I really want is some more tanks, honestly. That would be great. We'll add in 2 more lines. There we go. That should do that for now. Are we training anything? We are training motorized. 1 stack of 24, that's okay. Might not be a bad idea to assign you to a front. Or what we're going to do is we're going to deploy you over there. I'll probably split you 50-50 and assign you to the to Mr. Ham over here. And they'll go ham in Italy and Spain. Right, that should do. It seems fairly okay. Let's take a look at our modern tank stock. It's currently going up a lot faster. Oh, that reminds me, I think we need to... Pretty certain we have some modern tank Mark 1s in here. I would like you to switch over to Mark 2s right now. Thank you. Peru joined the Axis. Ooh. Peru, what are you doing? That's a brave step in a new direction for you. Let's see. We now produce 150 modern tank Mark IIs per week. Excellent. That's going to mean that we can basically re-equip one battalion, or one division rather, per week. I like those numbers. They're very good numbers. We have 2,000 convoys. We are using a lot of them for trade and supply right now. Just wait until we start transferring troops. Oh dear. Matter of fact, that is exactly what is about to happen. Let's pause real quick and add in some convoy lines. Other ships. There we go. Get some more of that going. Just to be on the safe side, okay? I think that's a good idea. You just couldn't leave it, Germany. We're gonna have to go in, we're gonna have to take Luxembourg off your hands now. I will unite the Benelux. And the entire freaking world, for that matter. Oh well. That'll be soon enough. We're doing 165, and that's going to keep creeping up slowly. What we could do is import a hell of a lot more chromium. Let's go for like 31. Let's see, are they making... they're not really making any headway, are they? They're not really attacking at the moment. They're just sitting there. I think it's because of the giant amount of stacks they have. I can't really see how much supply they require, which is a terrible shame. Especially since I am supposed to be in their faction. What I do know is, so many divisions cannot possibly be healthy. Let's take a look at their at 21% attrition. That doesn't come out of nowhere, you know. I got an idea that they know exactly where that came from. Where are you guys stationed? Senegal. Can I locate you? I cannot locate you. Right, well that's annoying. Trying to find you guys, but... Sub-Saharan Africa. Oh, you're stationed all the way over there. Yeah, get that manpower back, sure. You don't need it over there anyway. So it looks like the Germans will stay on the doorstep of Moscow for quite a while. Which will be beneficial to us, to say the least. Oh, we're just gonna waltz right in there. Let's see, they're still manning a front line over here as well, which is funny to me. Very funny. Yeah, we could get more manpower if we need it. But I really don't think we'll need it. Now, one negative side note here. As soon as we start declaring on Germany... I'm not saying we're going to backstab Germany, we're totally going to backstab Germany, if you know what I mean. They will take away a lot of troops from the Eastern Front, which will mean that they will have an easier time pushing into Moscow. Just because they don't have the supply choking anymore. Which will be sad, of course, but I think it'll be helpful. We're still quite a way away from getting our nukes. I'm not going to prioritize it. Mostly because I feel like we should be able to get into Berlin quite quickly, in fact. And we should be able to use our momentum to just roll over the Germans, get them to capitulate, get Italy to capitulate by the virtue of them being Italy. You know. Thankfully, transporting our troops so far doesn't seem to be an issue whatsoever. We have enough convoys. Barely. I know, the long road home. It's gotta happen at some point. And then we'll start forming up. Ooh, the Germans have a single carrier. The Graf Spee lives. Until we sink it, of course. I mean, that's gotta happen. Meanwhile, I'd like to check out our fighter stockpile. Fighter 3 Mark III. We are producing 100 per week. That's not bad. Fighter 3 Mark II has some range upgrades, but not quite as many. But even then, it should be enough to be beneficial. To make certain that our fighters have the edge. So that's nice. Now, in realistic terms, range, it only really meant like how long you could stay in the combat area. But in here you actually get a penalty to your performance, I believe, if you don't have 100% coverage of the area. So, you know, it might save a few pilots. And hell, we had the experience sitting anyway. What are we gonna do? Not use it? That would be silly. Let's take a look at their casualties. I don't think they really are fighting. I think the Soviets tried. Just not very hard. Comrade Stalin! You really don't have a lot of convoys, do you? I will send you 100 ships once. And then they'll all get sunk by the Bosch. That is just the way it's going to go. Oh well. Hello, troops. Nice to see you finally arriving in the area. I think we'll drill some people. A lot of these are regulars with a lot of experience. That's good. How about you guys? Mostly. Not bad. I'll take it. We are flocking to the border. Germany doesn't suspect a thing. It's beautiful. How's our manpower looking? They should be... service by requirement. What worries me more is that the Soviets have decided that they need 5% of their whole population. Oh boy. We had a... Well, we know from experience from playing as the Soviets in an earlier campaign, they have a lot of manpower. It's quite scary. So them deciding that they need to go into extensive conscription? Something is wrong over there. That'll benefit us later on. But right now, it could be very bad. Meanwhile, we are producing 220 modern tank Mark IIs per week. It's getting up there quite quickly. I like this. I approve. Fighter production still going strong as well. We'll leave Switzerland for now. They're not really a priority, in my opinion. How are you guys doing? 29th of September. I don't know if I want to wait that long, to be honest. Like, the Germans are still on the doorstep of Moscow. I mean, there's only some minor skirmishing going on. The enemy seems to have air superiority. Nah, I'm good. I'm fine sitting on the sidelines here, Germany. But thanks for the offer. I really do appreciate it. Let's see, how bad is it actually? Minus 50% air superiority, wow. The Germans are gonna get slaughtered if they attack. So we know that the Soviets have a ton of planes in the air. Somewhere between 8,100 and 14,500. Whereas the Germans, quote unquote, only have 7,000. We should be able to achieve air superiority in the west, if nothing else. Alright, currently they're all stationed in a single province. Because we're not at war with it, or not neutral to them yet, so... they'll split up at some point. Now this is what I'm really looking forward to. Streamlined line. 25% production growth efficiency. Give me construction speed. We don't have enough steel. We don't have enough steel, boys. It's happened. We also need more aluminum. Or aluminium. We'll send the Soviets some more factories, because hey, they need it. We'll just eat all of your chromium. I'm tempted to close... Oh, wow. We are producing 800 chromium, we're exporting 400 of that, and then we're importing 740, so we're short 300, even if we were to close our borders. And it's all being used for tanks. Oh, I'm so proud. However, 262 per week now. It's getting up there. We will be able to transform our armored units pretty soon. Oh yes, start exercising. All of you. I want everyone to be a regular at least. Nuclear bombs researched. Alright. We have 4 reactors somewhere. Get me jet engines. It's only gonna take... I thought it was gonna take 150 days. Alright. I don't mind. I really don't. There we go. Send them another factory. Although we could take from the Germans. Yeah, why the hell not? There we go. We'll just take another whole factory rather than... take parts of one, if you know what I mean. There we go. We have enough chromium to produce everything right now. We're producing over 280 tanks now. Ah, it is so beautiful. We have over 1,000 fighters, and that's good. Not much is going to happen in the rest of this episode. What is going to happen is that they are starting to thin out their front somehow. What are you doing? Germany, are you attempting a flank somewhere? Is that it? No. They suddenly have a lot less divisions. It's pretty elite of them. Let's see. Yeah, I have no idea where all the troops went. They've all but abandoned that front for some reason. I think they're going to start a major push. Oh, wow. What the hell, Germany? You suddenly have all your troops over here. Damn right the Russians are starting to counterattack. Jesus. What the hell's gotten into you? Some Soviets get down here and everyone loses their mind. I mean, that's the AI for you. They suddenly ship 1,000 German divisions over there, rather than hold the front line and try and get into Moscow finally. I'm not complaining. It's going to be very easy to finally take them out of the war. Oh well. I'm going to have to leave it here for now. If you enjoyed this little short episode of reorganizing and just watching in awe as Germany just... I don't know. I don't know what to call this. They just throw strategy to the wind. They just... Look at the amount of attrition. 89%. 69%. Why in God's name would you do that? All your equipment is going to hell. I just don't... I can't fathom why you would possibly do that. Anyway, guys, we're going to backstab that army, because clearly Hitler is making some weird choices in life. If you enjoyed this shorter episode, do let me know by leaving a like and perhaps a comment down below as well. If you want to watch more Hearts of Iron 4, but you are not yet subscribed to the channel, then definitely do consider hitting that subscribe button to get notified when new episodes go live, so you can see more of this madness. I mean, this is gonna be fun, one way or another. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, have a good one, folks.